In this video, I will explain how to measure DC voltage on a digital multimeter, or DMM. Hi, I'm John from 1929FordHotRod.com. At the bottom right of the digital multimeter, just below the common input jack and the red voltage input jack, you will see the maximum voltage ratings for this digital multimeter. This meter can handle up to 1000 volts DC and 700 volts AC. Do not exceed these voltage ratings, otherwise you will cause damage to the digital multimeter and very possibly personal injury to yourself. In this demonstration, I will show you how to measure the voltage of batteries that I have here. I've got a couple 9-volt batteries, a AA battery, and an old photo camera battery, a 6-volt battery. So we've already checked our meter leads. We know that they're in fine working order. What we want to do is we want to make sure that before I connect the meter leads up to the battery that I'm set to a voltage function. So let's move the function switch to the 20 volt range. I'm going to measure the voltage on these 9-volt batteries. So 9 volts is well below the 20 volts, so that is a good range to use. I can't use the 2-volt range because 9 volts is greater than 2 volts. So the 20 volt range will give me my most accurate reading for the 9-volt battery. So let's grab our leads and connect them to the battery. So here I'm measuring minus 8.97. So that battery is slightly depleted. Let's reverse the leads. Positive 8.98 volts. Well, that's not too bad. Let's check this next battery. 8.6 volts. Now if I were to use one of these batteries, I'd probably select this first battery because it has the higher voltage. Now let's take a look at this AA battery. Now traditionally AA batteries are in around the 1.5 volt range, so the 20 volt range would be too high. The 2 volt range would be my next best range. So let's flip it there. And you can see I'm getting 1.703 volts. So that's a good battery. Let's take a look at the photo battery here. Oh, overload. Well, this is a 6-volt battery, so I can't make that measurement on this battery. So I'm going to have to move my range up. So the best range for measuring 6 volts, it would be the 20 volt range. So let's measure it again. It's moving around on us. 5.8 volts. So this battery is slightly depleted. So now let's take a look at what happens when I'm measuring the 1.5 volt battery, or this AA battery, on the 1000 volt range, just to show you what's going on with the accuracy. So I'm set to 1000 volts. I'm going to try to measure this AA battery, and it's giving me only 1 volt. That's not a very accurate reading. You can see the accuracy is just simply not there. Let's go to the 200 volt range. 1.6, well, that's getting me there, but I can still do better. And notice as I'm dropping down in the range, I'm getting more digits to the right of the decimal place, which is offering me better accuracy. 1.69 volts. Let's go to the 2 volt range. 1.703 volts. So there you have it. Some things to consider: your voltage range that you're setting up on the digital multimeter. If you're not sure about what the voltage is that you're measuring, make sure that you start at the highest range and work your way down. Now watch what happens when I flip this to AC. The AC symbol pops up And if I try to make any voltage measurements, they're all basically 0. So I see students often trying to make DC voltage measurements. They're wondering why they're not measuring anything, and they're always set to AC. So be very careful with the AC-DC switch right here.
Feedback and comments are always welcome. Thanks for watching. Please visit my website at 1929fordhotrod.com.